shout out to one of my favorite actors. He's one of those actors where you see him and you go, oh, that guy, that guy, that guy. His name was never like, I don't know if it was super household, but for people who really know acting and movies and film, this guy, I think, one of the most underrated actors in Hollywood to me. His name is Keith David. Keith David. If you don't know who Keith David is, if you ever see Something About Mary, he's been in Steven Seagal films, Dead Presidents. The list goes on and on. The TV shows he's been on. What he's really, really known for is his voice. He calls it, I think he's the silver throat. His voiceover work is, I think, the best that the business has ever witnessed. Keith David was like the lead gargoyle in the cartoon series Gargoyle. All right, he does a lot of cartoon. His breadth of work in animation is crazy. He also, and I'm a big documentary nerd. I'm nerd boy, you know me, nerd boy. If you ever watch Ken Burns, who is probably the greatest documentary maker on the planet. If you ever see his documentaries, Keith David does a lot of narrating on it, like the 10-part series of the history of jazz, Unforgivable Blackness, the story of Jack Johnson. There's Muhammad Ali documentary. He's the reason why you want to watch a documentary. I've had the privilege of meeting Keith David. Yes, I've met him on several occasions. I've known him over the years. He's just a fantastic individual. I have a really quick story. When I was going out for an audition some years ago, I was going out for an audition, a voiceover audition. We're in the room and we're all just like reading, you know, it was for a deep voice character, and we're just in there reading and practicing. And Keith David walks in. I literally go, F it, man. We ain't getting this shit. God has just walked in, and he comes and he goes, how you doing, gentlemen? I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Yes, everybody, yes. And I was like, Keith, you got the job. He goes, just keep trying, my friend. Just keep trying, and then maybe someday someone will hire you. That's my best Keith David. He just got announced that he would be getting a star on Hollywood Walk of Fame. I found out that a lot of times people actually pay for their star. You can pay a certain amount of money and get a star on Hollywood. There's like a cheat code. But this was legitimate. If you've seen this video, it's like, I think I don't know if it's his wife or whatever, surprised him with this announcement. Like, he's watching this video and they're announcing people who are getting their star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and he gets his name called and he gets surprised. And that just hit me right here, and I had to make this video for this dude, man, because I love Keith David. He's one of my favorites. And the fact that Hollywood hasn't recognized him, that just lets you know, just his surprise just sums up a lot of shit that Hollywood does to people who deserve a lot of